Alright guys, we're back after a few days. I've had work and to be fair, I could have uploaded yesterday, but I was out with the lads. Either way, yeah, so I wanted to make this video because last week was Monday now that I'm going to be uploading this video. Last week, and there was a thing where I had so many tournaments on my plate, it was insane. Like, again, like I told myself this year I wasn't going to play that many tournaments, but I just lied to myself every time because I sign up for every tournament for any tier that I actually like playing. So yeah, I had a lot of tours to play. Last week we had NFE Triathlon, which I'm showing you replays from 2 weeks ago, but like the other replays will be coming up like later. But regardless, yeah, I had NFE Triathlon, which is the best of three with Gen 6, Gen 7, and Gen 8 NFE. I had a monotype draft league I'm in. I had monotype farm league. I had SS Sword and Shield Nat Dex PL. I also had like some other casual draft league that I was in as well. And then I'm even signing up for draft low tier that should be starting this week, I think, for Smoke on Draft. So yeah, I'm signed up for a lot of tournaments. I even think this week I have 6 or 7. And I'm not gonna, and I don't win all of them. Obviously, I try and plan to win like all of them. Like, I go into every game expecting to win. That's the mindset you should have when playing this game. But I feel I believe I had like more losses than wins last week. And to be fair, I just wanted to talk about how that kind of felt and what do you call it, the mindset you should have when you're playing tournaments, especially if you're like losing more than you're winning. So what I do want to say is the fact that like it took me a while to actually get to this stage of my mindset when it comes to playing tournaments, because obviously I've been playing this game for a long time. I've been playing since Oras like 2014, late 2014. And you know, for the first 2 gens of me playing in Gen 6 and Gen 7, I was dog water. I was not good at this game. I'll be honest, I was not good at this game. Like, I started coming into my stride in Generation 8, where I was genuinely just having a better like play. I could see that my play was improving, my team building was slightly improving, though I still like thought to myself my team building was still kind of dookie start of Generation 8. But like, I noticed I was winning a lot more tournaments, especially in like early day SSPU. Like, I was actually playing pretty decently. But Gen 8 tiers were like not my cup of tea, though. I do kind of regret not giving SSOU more of a shot. I feel like I would have enjoyed it a lot more than I've ever enjoyed Gen 9 OU, but you know, that's a discussion for another day. But it's a thing where, what do you call it? I shifted to BDSP the moment BDSP came out, and that was the rest of my Gen 8 legacy. And to be fair, I was playing a better game in terms of what do you call it, general just playing ability as well. And also I was playing SS Monotype, SS Ubers. Like, there's still a lot of SS tiers I was playing, but my main thing was basically BDSP. But back to the point of like just losing, like, you know, starting off not being the best player in Generation 9. Obviously this is the peak of my playing ability. If you look at the past 4 generations, what do you call it, like, I'm at the top of my game. And to be fair, all those times in the past I was trying to, you know, prove myself in terms of like playing ability. And you know, like, I saw success in terms of what do you call it, like how well I'm doing in the scene if I'm getting drafted in team tour. Like, every team tour I sign up for, I expect to get drafted. That was the success that I was aiming to see. And to be fair, that is pretty much our all-time high, at least for like Gen 9. In turn, like, I didn't get drafted for MPL this year, but you know, that's whatever. I haven't played MPL in a bit. Why is the fucking ambulance outside? Anyway, yeah, nah, because I didn't get drafted for MPL. I did get drafted for Mono Farm League, which was to be expected, of course, but you know, I still didn't get into the main MPL. To be fair, I took a break from Monotype, so it's to be expected. But either way, like, my success was the fact that like most team tours I was applying for, I was getting drafted. Like, even in this new Pet Mods Premier League that's being played right now, I applied to that because one of the managers asked if I wanted to play, and I was like, yeah, I do want to play. And at that point, like, I know I'm up. Like, I feel like to myself, I don't have to prove myself to nobody anymore, because I know people still sleep, bro. They still sleep on the man. They still sleep on the kid. Like, what can I say? Like, people are still sleeping on me, and I don't get it. Like, I've shown, at least in the tiers that I care about, or even in tiers that I don't care about, that I can get good records. I can beat people. Like, I can prep hard. And like, it's not even like a try harding sort of thing. Like, people are gonna be like, oh, you're try harding like a bit too much. Like, I'm not even try harding for some of these tours, bro. Like, it's just like being good at certain meta games. Like, I have more comfortability with certain meta games. Even if we go back to Euphonous Legacy League, first time playing Oras UU in a tour, first time like playing Oras UU seriously since like 2016, and I still put up a massive like game, bro. Like I was playing at my best. I think I only dropped one game in Euphanos Legacy League. Like I won every single game after I lost, and I was just like, well, if I actually do care about a tier, I can actually play it like pretty solidly. So yeah, it's the thing where I don't feel like I have to prove nothing to no one anymore, which is the best thing. And leading on to the point of the video talking about a certain mindset when having these games, don't care too much. Like that's probably the best advice I can give. Don't care that much, because I don't care anymore. Like, because the reason why I was caring in the first place that I was doing well in these tours is because I had to prove myself. Like if I had like pretty mid like tours like I used to have in Gen 7 and Gen 8. Like I remember the first time I got drafted for PUPL, I think it was PUPL 5 or 6, like 4 or 5. Like it was like pretty early on in Gen 7, yeah. And like to be fair, I think it took like 2 PUPLs until I actually got drafted. And then I had like a mid tour, and I was like, well, now I'm not gonna get drafted for like the next PUPL because people saw that my record was like fucking shit. So yeah, I used to have those worries, but nowadays I don't even worry about that anymore because I've proven myself in many tours. Like again, if we look at every single NatDex like team tour that has ever happened since NatDex became a thing in Generation 8, we look back at NatDex Farm League 1. Who has the 10-1 record, bro? No one else other than your boy, bro. No one else other than TTK, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Like, and to be fair, I'm just saying this random shit to hype myself up, in it, like no arrogance thing and that. But yeah, like I'm just saying that, what do you call it? I'm the only one that could pull off that record, and the only one that has pulled off that record so far in like any NatDex tour. And what I'm trying to say is I don't need to prove myself to nobody anymore. And like if people still want to speak on my skill level, number one, they'll never say it to my face because some guys are pussy like that. But like I'm just saying, keep speaking what you're speaking, bro. And all I have to say is what do you call it? I've proven myself, so I don't need to do that shit again. But yeah, other than that, yeah, just the mindset of not really caring anymore. Like the reason why I used to care a lot is like pretty much like done now. So it's a thing where like even if I don't do well in a tour, or like I have an average tour, I don't mind because there's other tours where I've done pretty well. Like MPL last year, even I had an even record. Like I went 4-4, and I wanted to do a lot better, all things considered. But then at the same time, I think even before that, again, I had the NatDex Farm League record. I've gone on for Euphanos Legacy League. Even the latest NatDex World Cup, I went 4-1, and it's a shame that we couldn't make playoffs for UK couldn't make playoffs for NatDex World Cup. But 4-1 record in the playing season. Like again, like I have good tours and sometimes you have bad tours, and I feel like a lot of the community focuses like you have one bad tour out of your good tours, and suddenly like people want to start speaking on your name and say it like speaking shit. It's crazy. But yeah, other than that, I don't think I really have much else to say. What I do have to say again, like just don't care too much. Like I feel like after MPL last year didn't go too well, and obviously I made that video saying I'm quitting Monotype. You could have called that a burnout, but at the same time, I just don't really play it as often as I used to, and I still don't really like what my focus in. Like I'm always tier hopping from one tier to the next, and that's how I continue to play this game, like competitive Pokemon. Like Chaos again is not a real Smogon format, but like this game had like competitive Pokemon has never just been locked into Smogon, bro. Like Smogon wasn't around in Gen 1, bro, so obviously people were playing competitive Pokemon without a big community monopolizing the scene, basically, like the unofficial scene. And there's still like VGC and BSS. Like you don't need Smogon to play competitive Pokemon, and I like tier hopping from one tier to the next because I prioritize fun above all else. If I can fight for glory like I do in a lot of the tours that I've been signing up for, like Oras Underground League or the Pet Mods Premier League as well, like I will like always want to prove myself and show that I'm good at the game and win, because I like winning and I have fun winning. But yeah, like again, I just don't need to prove myself. But like I've taken that reduced care for like the game. Like I obviously care about the game because I play it, but it's more like not caring too much. Like because the game used to like just take over everything for me. And to be fair, I still somewhat have that issue, but it's much less of an issue because I'm just playing significantly more casually now, especially like with the chaos formats. I can make a lot of content from that, Fate Mons content and everything. And you know, once I get to 1K subscribers on YouTube, soon come, soon come, you guys should subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, innit? But yeah, once I make it to 1K, it just goes up from there. So you know, that's all I have to say. But yeah, thanks for listening to me just rambling on for a bit. Hopefully you kind of took away something from this. But yeah, I just hope you did, because yeah, like just try not to take the game too seriously, even if you do have some bad tours, or you, even for ladder players as well, like if you just don't have what do you call it, a good time on the ladder, just keep playing, keep at it, and like eventually everything will just work out. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Like and subscribe, join the kingdom. On our way to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Now hopefully we'll reach that target eventually. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.